You're listening to the Giddy Gigmeister podcast. This podcast may contain some crazy language, spoilers, and absolute buffoonery. Listener's discretion is advised. Hey guys, this is one of your hosts, JCat, and what you're about to listen to is what we call a tangent special, which are cut clips from different episodes from our previous season. So relax, get a snack, and get ready to enjoy some hilarious clips that we unfortunately had to cut from each episode, to save time, or we just went on an entirely different tangent than what the entire episode's topic was about. But we still wanted to keep them and preserve them for such a time as this. So enjoy the new year and enjoy these funny tangents.
I need a thermos too. I need a hot beverage and just a scowl that won't leave my face.
You need a scowl, and you also need like a really dark ring under your eyes.
It's there. I just covered it up.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's part of. It's fully immersive fit.
I mean, I saw him, but
Oh. I have to leave.
I think Julia just quit the podcast.
Hey, there's so many. There's thousands of
She
people.
gone. She said, "I'm done. I can't take any more of this."
Thousands are lining up to replace Julia. We are such an amazing podcast.
I am so brave.
You really are. You walked away and then came back. How brave are you to face your fears?
We applaud
you. I came back because I'm brave.
You're defying gravity, I guess.
Shut up. Unless we're gonna do that thing that they've been doing in the interviews with the hands, where we touch and then we have an emotional moment.
What is going? What is with the hands?
I don't know.
Is that a Gen Z thing?
I don't know.
Part two? Part two is this is why we hold hands. We have the weird peacock crab lobster hand on the head.
We have the Wednesday forehead.
So you guys mentioned Victorious. Can I be honest? I've never seen an episode of Victorious. I've never seen an episode.
I love
Theater Kids' dream show.
Yes.
But I've listened to some songs from various soundtracks. And I remember when it was very popular. So was it like a theater teacher who was the main teacher on the show, or is that just a side character?
I mean, it was a side character, but he was really one of the only teachers that they really showed.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did something happen to him?
No.
Huh?
Wait, why? What about the teacher? I'm confused.
No, he was asking because he's never seen the show before. If the show was based around a theater teacher, or
it's not about him.
He was a side character, but he was really one of the only teachers that they showed on the show.
Oh my gosh!
I'm wait, because you brought it up. I thought maybe you're asking because something happened to him, and I was like, because he's not the main character at all.
No,
Victoria
but he's
Justice.
So weird that it's hilarious.
He's so good, and I've seen him in some drama since. So go
go
you, Mr.
Good job. And if you are a Nazi, bad things will happen to you. I think this teaches a lot. A lot of lessons.
Sorry, there was a gun on the Nazis just now. I had to put a gun on the Nazis. I was not going to not put a gun on the Nazis. Please, Glenn Powell this.
Yeah.
I'm going to jail.
No, we'll bail you out, Julia.
I won't.
JCat will send them this audio clip to put me away.
I'll be in the courtroom being like, an exhibit 13.
Your Honor, it was for the bit.
Your Honor, come on. She was just going with the flow. We Glenn Powelled it, Your Honor.
Your Honor, their defense is so Sigma Skibbity Toilet.
I agree. Your Honor, may I read a passage from the Gen Z Bible to exonerate my client?
The court says no. No, you may not.
I'm hungry.
There is a scene I guess I should say I'm gonna put spoiler alert in front of this segment. This entire segment is gonna get a spoiler alert.
Whoa.
There's a scene where a dog, happy to see that his owner, who was a hunter, is coming back from hunting. The hunter is like, "Oh, let me go hug my dog." Oh, Mariah in the background. Mariah in the background.
Cece! There's a ghost! There's a ghost in the house! Somebody's in the house! Where are you? Where are you?
R.I.P. to Cece. We knew her well.
We'll be right back. There's technical difficulties.
I would just like to say about Adam Sandler that, he was our example. However, I would like to say he's not the best example because I have not seen him give me an Oscar-worthy range.
Mm-hmm.
But, however, like Bill Hader and the Skeleton Twins, Bill Hader is a fantastic performer. I don't know if you saw Barry recently. He put out that whole show too. But he's done some decent dramatic acting, and society still looks at him, and he's a funny man. So, anyway, that's our tangent.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say, I think the best way, especially as performers, to break into and out of is through writing. I think that's our best method, because I think there's been a lot of writers who have written for adult things and for kids things, and they are just in the background. And we can get more into that in a different episode. But
perhaps next time with Ask a Writer. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
a CC joint. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you got it before TikTok. They got you in before TikTok.
Okay, TikTok dancing's not real dancing.
Yeah, I agree.
You heard it here first, folks.
No, I agree. CC's is that your last word, CC? Is that your your famous last words?
Yeah, that was my famous last words.
And that's all we have for this episode. Jacob, what are you talking shit to the camera about? Like, your camera's still on. We're all shocked.
Nothing.
And your lines are only supposed to have 3 nothings, so something's clearly wrong. Somebody's living.
I got a different script. Sorry. You got rewrites. You got rewrites this morning.
With edits? They always get to me last. No, just kidding.
But before my camera dies.
We did it! Yeah! Before Jacob's camera died!
Kind of upset. I was really hoping for that tradition
I know
to continue.
I know I wasn't here earlier, but you guys want to see what I got on my shopping spree?
Yes. Okay, wait. Can I take a quick potty break?
No,
you're not allowed to pee.
No.
Not allowed.
It'll be really quick. It'll be super quick.
I just did.
It'll be super. Yeah, go in your pants. Go in your pants. What is that? You got aluminum foil.
Bag. Guess what?
She got the leftovers bag.
A whole bunch of stuff. I got a Bath and Body bag, and I got like $150 worth of stuff for $40.
Oh hell yeah!
Tell me that's not impressive.
What you got in there?
You got all the bad shampoo.
I'm leaving with some. Oh,
what is that? What was it? What, 1,000 wishes?
Yes.
Oh, the cheap stuff?
No, I don't know.
Shut up, Jacob. Where's yours?
So good.
Oh, it's right here. It's right here.
1,000 Wishes is a very good smell. I like that one.
It's mid.
With the thingy. And then this is the cutest little thing ever.
I hope my camera dies.
What
is that?
Is that a wall plug?
Yes, and it's a little bow.
Wait, put it closer. We can't. It's like a bow, and what is it? A gift? What's on the back of the bow?
It says the perks of being a wallflower. What is that?
It's just like pink
in the wall. Yeah, but it
cute.
Yeah,
cute.
So cute. I'm obsessed.
Smells so good.
I'm
completely obsessed.
You
work your ass off. You deserve
a bag.
The bag.
You can cook s'mores on that. You can.
Yeah, for real. It is also a blanket.
Yeah, it's an emergency blanket.
That's not how blankets work.
Yeah, you don't suffocate yourself with the blanket, J-Cap. You're doing it wrong.
No,
you're doing it wrong.
All right. My God, we do not use the unalive on this podcast.
Yeah, if you don't stop, Julia's gonna jump, okay?
Yeah.
You guys better be quiet or I'm gonna jump.
So I do agree with you. I have a quick question though. So a lot of these actors who were in kind of like these really edgy 80s movies, a lot of them transitioned into performing for kids. Great example, Ice Cube, NWA, hardcore rapper. Suddenly the 2000s comes around. Are you there? Are we there yet? Comes out, and he is taking these kids on a road trip. It's a family movie. I believe it was PG when it came out. I remember watching the movie, and that was my first exposure to Ice Cube. I didn't know he was like a rough, rapper dude. I didn't know anything like that.
Me neither.
So,
Love those movies.
what do you guys think about like the transitions for actors that have to take place from, you just came from an R-rated, bunch of sex scenes, bunch of cussing, and now like say it's Arnold Schwarzenegger, and then all of a sudden he's in Jingle All the Way, and it's like a
Yes.
PG movie, and he has to change his persona in a sense to be for this kids. I mean, what do you guys think about like the transitions that kind of have to happen as an actor and a performer?
I think that there's some kind of unspoken, unrecognized, like humorous irony there, because when you see somebody like Ice Cube, who he's hard, he sings about, he raps and he hangs out with some tough crowds, and so like you put him in a situation where he's having to like be domestic, right? You're putting this man who like can't be tamed, and he's big presence, and he's rough, and you're putting him in a situation where he's in charge of children, and that's very similar to the other movie, Kindergarten Cop versus Jingle All the Way. It was like, or I don't know, not Kindergarten Cop, but similar, because it's like he's around kids. And
no, you were right. You're right.
Yep.
You were cooking with Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah, this person who's like a little edgier, but they're like, you're putting him in a scenario in which like they have to like not blow up. And I think even when we don't realize that like that's what they did with the casting, I think it does help, because if you take out Ice Cube and you put in Cuba Gooding Jr., is what we like, are we there yet? The same movie? No. That he's Cuba Gooding Jr. is a little softer, you know what I mean? So like so then when you put
Squishmallow, he's a Squishmallow.
Ice Cube back into the movie, it's this man, like you're waiting for him to blow up on these kids. You're like, you want to see it, because I think parents, as much as they would never admit that they want to hurt a child ever, in a movie it would be acceptable. It's not them hurting them kids. So if it's in if they get to watch Ice Cube blow up on some kids, like that's how all the parents, that's the relatable, right? Like that's what like the kids think it's funny, because we've been on that side where we're annoying our parents, and then the parents, it was for everybody. That movie is for everybody.
I agree.
And I think that, I don't know why they sometimes go a little crazy with the casting, but I'm glad they do, because sometimes producers have such a chokehold on like who gets to be part of what and how people are going to react to that, and like that's so dumb. They threw Ice Cube in, and it was a fantastic choice. He was hilarious. How it benefited me as a child, I don't know.
I don't know. Sometimes it's weird, like as a kid, when you see like someone like excuse me, like Justin Timberlake, when he was younger and innocent, or like a lot of like Disney Channel stars, you see, and like, oh my gosh, I grew up watching them, and then you see them in like these more like not PG, not G scenarios. You're just like, oh, like Hannah Montana, when like Miley Cyrus, that transition, like, because I was in school when Wrecking Ball and all that album came out, where she shifted. And that was like a visceral thing for me. I was like, oh my gosh, I just went to go see the Hannah Montana movie with my dad in theaters, and now I watched her beat up Tyra Banks over a shoe, and now I see her butt naked on a wrecking ball.
Yeah, because we forget too that Disney stars grow up. Also, they're not always Disney stars. Like Zendaya, she's in that new tennis movie and has a 3-way. And it's like, oh, I remember her from Shake It Up. She's just a kid, like
yeah, Shake It Up,
dancing, or Casey Undercover.
Yes, I remember like turning on replay on the radio,
yes!
or I remember looking at my parents and being like, I want to do what Zendaya does, because I was pointing to the Shake It Up TV show that
Yeah.
was coming. I was like, oh, she's on that TV show dancing, and if I did that now, I'd be pointing to her in challengers. We want to
Yes.
do it, and it's like, oh, we're in a little different territory now.
Oh
Right.
gosh. One last addition to that, because that made me think, and it's not too far off from Zendaya either. Tom Holland did a movie called Cherry, I think it was what it was called.
Cherry?
He and the actress who was I think the little sister in Big Time Rush. You know, snarky little
Oh,
sister.
yeah.
Yes, I think I
Straight
know you're
blonde,
talking
like
about.
dark hair.
Mhm.
She played his girlfriend or his partner in this movie, his love interest, but she still looks like 14. Like she still looks super young. And they're having her play a college girl who then her and Tom Holland become heroin addicts. And
Oh, all
so
right.
not only are we watching like
Just-
them do adult things, we are also then seeing Spider-Man do heroin.
Yeah.
How is that not in a Disney contract? How is Marvel not rejected that he was in that? Like I'm shooketh still. But yeah, so if
but
you want to see
yeah.
him be a heroin addict, I believe the
Mhm.
movie's called Cherry, and I think it was on Apple.
I think you are hitting the skibbity on the toilet with that because like back in like the 50s 60s of those agencies and those companies were like, no, you are a superstar who's in like, you are seen like this, you will portray yourself like this, you will not branch out. And now, and in like the 90s, they purposely were branching and putting actors into different things. Like a lot of straight male actors would go look for movies where they could portray a gay character, or a trans character or something like that.
Yeah.
Or women would portray different things other than just being the mother, like GI Jane. Or I
Yeah.
think GI Jane was, but like women in military movies like that. It felt like, as performers, if we get typecast as the kids TV show host, we eventually get to that point where, like, I need to force my way into a different side of the industry and become something else.
How do you
Like the
break out?
Yeah, how do you break out? And I think,
Yeah.
you go the opposite extreme immediately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, sometimes. So I
I
don't
do
know,
think
would
that
you?
I agree with that. About at least
Mhm.
bare minimum, Disney actors are the show of that, because they were held by a production company under strict rules and guidance and whatever. And the second that they had out, they were like the pendulum swung. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
they had to completely show that they're an adult and they can do edgy things now. And it's just sad because
Yeah.
it's broken.
hmm
But
I don't know.
yeah.
I feel like, if for me personally, if I was stuck like touring, like say Bible Man, if I was like Bible Boy or something, and we were doing the tour and it ended, I wouldn't, if I went to an audition for something else, I would want to be proud of what I've done, but try to like move forward with something new. Um, but also at the same time, like, knowing that kids who watched me and like I influenced them and grew up, and then they see me in like these movies that should not be for them, or their kids as they grow up. Like, I don't know, that's a tricky situation to go, like, if the guy who um who is, there's like a, is it Blippo
Blippi. Blippi.
Blippy. If the
Hmm.
guy who did Blippy was suddenly in like the remake of 50 Shades of Grey, like there would probably be an uproar.
Yeah. You know
Yeah.
what really
Um,
blew my mind was hearing Bill Nye the Science Guy swear.
yeah, things like that. Like,
Oh my God.
like like I heard Alton Brown on YouTube, because he has a YouTube channel. I heard him, cuss a few times, and I was like, oh, but I saw you on Food Network a long time ago. But
Uncensored cooking shows hit different.
yeah,
It's
uncensored
way
cooking
more serious.
shows.
It's funnier when there's like a little censor boop over it.
But I don't like, it's weird that in our brains we think that those characters don't grow up. Like, they grow with us, but we
Yeah.
don't think that they, like, once we grow up, we don't think that they grow up. Like when I heard Tom Kenny, who is the voice of SpongeBob, he's been done other voice acting things. I think I saw him in a Superman cartoon where he cussed, and that was weird for me. I was like, "That's the voice of SpongeBob." No,
No.
sorry, yeah.
No, you're so good. I think that I'm like just like trying to hold myself back from going on a whole tangent about how I think we
Go on
as
the tangent.
viewers, I
Do
know,
it.
no tangents, no. How
Do
we as
it.
viewers and as audience members sometimes will put performers in a box, because the thing that keeps like that came to me, and I had a really hard time not blurting it out, was that, you know, just as hard as it can be for like children's performers to then break out into like adult media, something that we never talk about is that people who start in comedy or comedic acting cannot or struggle to make the transition to dramatic acting.
Yep.
And anytime that Hollywood has given people roles, and they can still be out there like, hey, this movie's a drama, Kristen Wiig and Bill Hader are in it, but it's a drama, and there might be some laughs, but it is a drama. But people show up and they see Kristen Wiig and Bill Hader, and they're like, those are funny people, and they're gonna make me laugh. And then when they don't laugh, they're disappointed. And it's like, even if you come in knowing it's a drama, it's like you had an expectation. You had this expectation you didn't know about, and it kind of was underlying. And it breaks my heart, because like I see myself as a comedic person, and I worry that one day nobody's gonna let me out of my box if I want to go have range and do other things. And so I think that is like a concern with, you know, with any typecast, is getting stuck in it and not being able to get out. But I think that is something that is specific to maybe, you know, children's performance and comedy. It's just like, it's really hard to get out of that box. Because drama actors, they do whatever they want.
That's true. Drama it can flip. They can flip backwards. They can go into melodramas. They can go into comedy, you know, but it's when you're coming in from it, like I think as a kid, I put a lot of actors and performers in shows as this is kids. For example, the Avatar: The Last Airbender. I grew up with that show. I remember when it premiered. I remember when it ended. And then as I grew up, and I started realizing that a lot of people who grew up with me were like, no, this is like one of the best adult, like this is for kids and adults cartoons, you know, like people like this is like one of the best animated shows ever. It kind of opened my eyes to be like, oh, I should, you know, go back and look at these shows because they were written by adults for kids. So that means that their influence was, you know, they're still putting in their experiences and things like that. And now that I'm getting older, I can relate more to these shows and I can give it a second look back. But I think, what was it? Kind of how you were saying about comedic actors having a hard time. I remember when Uncut Gems was announced and that Adam Sandler was going to portray a very
he wanted an
role.
Oscar, damn it.
And yeah, he wanted an Oscar. I think he got a nomination, question mark, for that.
Yeah, no, he was mad he didn't win.
Yeah, I think he got a nomination, but it was like that took him kind of taking a hiatus. Like he disappeared. And I kind of feel like, especially for funny people or people who are typecast as a very specific thing, especially like Broadway actors, if you play Tracy Turnblad in Hairspray, you're going to be typecast as any character that resembles or falls into those categories or that vocal range. And it's hard to break out unless you make a physical or vocal change to yourself, which could be done healthily, or it could be done not healthily, or it just doesn't, or it doesn't happen at all. And you just, you sit in that rut. But it's, I don't know. This is a deep conversation. I didn't know we were going to get this deep into performing for deep PG. Talk! Kids could catch something that you didn't, and it could make or break something that you did not intend to invoke. So yeah,
I had a similar situation where I was trying to regain control of a room of kids at camp, and because like they were like being loud, and we were trying to get their attention. I was trying to regain control. My friend Maddie had stood on a chair and I was on the floor, but we were on good terms with the kids. We love the kids and we like to joke with them too. But I made the wrong choice of words and I said, "Everybody quiet or she'll jump." And I was like, "Nope, never mind. No." And then the kids went, "Jump! Ah, jump!" And she was like, "No, no." Okay, guys, settle down. But no, like they knew.
Oh
Everybody be quiet or she'll
no.
jump.
If you give kids the power, they will take it and they will
Yeah.
run with
But
it.
they're also, hear
Oh
me out.
yeah.
Let me just, on camp, I just want to take a quick little soapbox moment to say how smart kids are and how capable they are, and how if we just gave them more responsibility and like freedom and like really tested them to see what they could do, like they
Mhm.
are so capable. It all started
Julia,
from watching.
I will have to object to that because we did do that, and that was called child labor laws.
Okay, no. I'm not talking about paying them to work. Why would you pay them? No.
No, we wouldn't pay them. I'm just saying we need to send them to the
No,
coal
you
mines because
teach
they're
them life
small enough.
lessons for free.
Those toxins. Oh, Oh, why
Yeah,
didn't you
you
just?
pay them in life lessons.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wish you would have
It's
said
different.
that. Now I'm
Yeah.
gonna jump.
Much more acceptable.
No, there was this show on Netflix called Old Enough that really inspired me. I think it's like a game show in Japan where they have these toddlers. Like somebody like from one of her family probably volunteered to like be on the show, you know, because they have a kid. On the show, the kid is given a chore or a task, which is usually go buy this thing from the store and then come back. These
Oh
kids will leave,
yes.
walk down the street, go to the like do whatever they're supposed to do, and then come back. And these kids are like 2 years old. 2 years, like barely can walk and speak, and they're like, yeah, go get fish from the store for mom, or like go take dad his apron at work or something like that. And I was watching the show, and they range kind of like 2 to 5, like there's a good like mix of ages, but watching it, and they give them different levels of difficulty, they surprise you because you think they're going to forget, or you think they're going to mess up, or some of the kids are a little like, you know, more temperamental, so they don't really want to follow the rules, so they end up just not doing the task because they don't want to. But the kids who are on task do a really good job, and it just like shows you how much I feel like we coddle our kids here in America.
Yes.
And that's like such a weird tangent, but just to say, like, I spent a lot of time with my kiddos in theater camp, and I just know that they're so capable. They can do so much, and we don't trust them with enough, and we should.
It's true. Well, of course, this was a different scenario, and of course, every situation is different. But I have heard a lot of stories from like a lot of like relatives and things where they're like, yeah, I had 13 siblings in the house. Mom and dad worked, you know, 2 48-hour jobs every single day. And so, you know, 7-year-old blah, blah, blah had to cook food for everybody. And like they had to learn how to cook food for all the family and not burn the house down. And like those life lessons of like life, when life forces your hand, you have to kind of step up. And a lot of kids, especially in like the 80s and 90s, had to grow up a lot faster than probably, you know, should have. But I think because that generation grew up so quickly that they then immediately coddled the next generation. And then this new generation that's coming up is exposed. They have access to everything. And so now they're just more in defiance of anything. So we're like in this middle range, like us as people, we're in this middle range of semi-coddled to coddled, and now we have exposure to everything, but we're seeing what it's doing to the younger kids. Or like, what do we do? So I guess our responsibility as performers is to do our best. Just to do our best and love and care for everyone. That's not my famous last words, because we have yet another segment. Unless I don't. Julia, were you finished? I'm sorry.
You know what? Final thought on that, just because I'm like riffing on my camp kids right now. I love them so much. When we talk about trusting them, honestly, some of the stuff we talked about earlier of like, oh, can kids handle it? Yes, they can. And they do need to learn somehow. And I think one good example of this is my kids loved certain games. And 2 of those games were very murder heavy games. One of them literally called murder, where I choose a murderer every round. They all mingle, they shake hands, and the murderer scratches. And then whoever gets scratched has to either die after like 10 seconds or shaking 3 more hands, and then they do some dramatic death, and then people try to guess who the killer is. They loved it. They lost their minds. Every day they were begging me, please let me be the killer. Please let me be the killer, Julia. Please. I have never been the killer. And then there was another one called Bang, where it's literally guns. We're standing there in a circle, And the objective is whoever's in the center, which it was me, Sheriff Durang, who they loved because it was a character. And I stand in the center, and it was a test for me to see if I knew everybody's name, but you point and you go like, Caitlin! And Caitlin, who has her guns out like this, would duck, and her neighbors on either side of Caitlin would both have to go bang, and whoever shouts bang fired first shot the other person. That person sits down. So the circle gets smaller and smaller and smaller. But the kids love it. The kids love violence, and I think it helps them understand.
Thanks, Julia.
So like that there are social hierarchies, and that there are consequences to actions, and games are actually statistically proven to show, like specifically board games, help with kids learning rules and understanding like just like boundaries and like hard stuff like that. So
can I ask what age group of kids your theater kids are?
That group was a wide range from 7 to 17. So we did have a younger kids camp, but that was like a 10-year range. And we at the most had like 63 or 65 kids in the biggest camp. So
it's really interesting to see too that like something like that is acceptable at your camp, because at the camp that I worked at, you're not allowed to talk about guns. You're not allowed to talk about death, murder, stuff like that. There's like a parameter of things that are considered like unacceptable or inappropriate to discuss around kids. So it's really interesting to see kind of the different dynamics of what works for these different age groups.
Every child is different. And I think, as performers, we know that every member of the audience is going to get something different out of whatever we do. So, same thing with kids.
Yes, for those who may not know, I'm obsessed with Mimi. Okay. She is like my favorite character of all time. I just
pretty
love
mid character.
I love her. I don't know what it is. I'm just drawn to her because I feel her inside me sometimes.
Whoa! Hey yo! Hey yo!
Wait! Oh, but who's your favorite Mimi? Like who? Like casting wise, besides yourself, who's your favorite Mimi?
The one in the movie.
Rosario Dawson.
Yeah, Rosario Dawson.
Okay.
I didn't want to say her name wrong. I like really forgot it for a second, and that brings shame to my name.
She's obsessed with Mimi, but doesn't know Rosario Dawson's
I'm
name.
obsessed with the character. The character. She's not real. She is a fictional character.
Oh my God, Cece! Step 1 to being an actor. They're real.
Wait, can we talk?
The characters are real and they live inside of you.
Yes, you feel them inside of you, apparently, according to CC.
Yes.
Except for I don't know how she's feeling it. It's not real.
Yeah, that's weird.
Ooh, and the Goofy movie.
No. Get out. Get out. We're cutting you off. We're cutting you off. We're cutting you off.
Oh my God.
What about the Goofy movie, Cece? What about the Goofy movie? No. What about the Goofy movie? Because for some reason, the Goofy movie and its sequel has like been brought back to life in the social zeitgeist for some reason. I don't know why. So why'd you bring up this Goofy movie, ZZ?
Oh, because I feel like it's literally like one of the blackest Disney movies, and they're all dogs.
I knew you were gonna do this. I knew you were gonna say this. That is.
But I'm not the first person to say it.
I know you're not, but like that's just crazy that's the first thing that comes to your mind. You're just like, yeah, we're having this really powerful the Goofy movie. Wow.
You guys, that's also that the Goofy movie ties, in that 1 and 2 range for me. I love the Goofy movie.
It's not a musical. It's not a musical.
Technically, it's a musical.
No, it's not.
It's not a musical. There's like 8 songs.
The Goofy movie is not a musical. Are they singing? Are they singing in it? Because the only song comes at the end.
I think think there are
No.
songs in Goofy movie. I don't think they
Let me pull up the
sing,
soundtrack. Nope, because they
That's
sing
like
when they're on the
okay, hear me
highway
out.
and they're
No.
driving. He sings in the beginning when he's on the skateboard. He does the whole stage performance.
I will
at
not be a
the
Goofy
talent
movie
show.
apologist. I will not be a Goofy movie apologist. Julia, intermediate.
I can't. All I see is the technical difficulty screen, honestly, right now for us. I was gonna Google how many songs.
There's 5. There's 5 songs.
In the Goofy movie.
There's 5.
I'm gonna look up the Goofy movie on Wikipedia and see what it says. Is it because it'll tell you if it's a musical? The Goofy movie.
Is Goofy movie a musical? Yes or no?
Let's see. No. A Goofy movie is a 1995 American animated musical comedy adventure film.
Period.
No.
I told you.
No. This is not a movie. This
It
is not a
movie.
No, it's not a movie. It's not a musical.
It's a musical. Ha ha ha.
I don't like it. I think that we should move on. I think this is a bad place for us.
But my first one is West Side Story from 2021. I saw that in theater. Why is Cece making that face? Why?
I hated the 2021 version. I did not like it. It was just like, why? The balcony scene, it was gross.
I didn't see it. I was protesting on Cello Gore.
Just
kidding. I just didn't see it.
Sorry,
But I don't know how you could pick the modern one over the 19
Right, that's what I'm saying. The
1961 or
original
1960s version.
is so much better.
What a hot take. I mean, because of the writer strikes, that's when we started seeing my family at least started watching some of the many, many reality and game shows that came out during the period of television where there were writer strikes.
Mhm.
So I don't know if you guys have heard of something called The Floor. Have I talked about The Floor before?
Mm-mm.
Well, everyone on the floor has a space. The goal is to have all the spaces on the floor. It starts with like 100, and each space has a topic, and they like battle it out, like where they like the producers have made like pictures for all the things in whatever their category is. So when they go out and they battle, they take turns just naming whatever the thing is on the screen. It is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. And I also, in recent years, have taken a stance on singing shows. I think singing shows are lazy television. I think plenty of people can sing.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of people can sing. And I am seeing the like level of talent go down, actually, because of the accessibility of all these singing shows.
Yeah, the quality
nearly as talented.
The quality of a lot of reality, like American Idol used to be, you sat down with the family and you got your phone out and you were like, how many minutes do we have? I'm gonna text to vote.
Yeah.
And
vote for Jordan Sparks.
Vote for Jordan Sparks.
10 votes for Jordan Sparks.
But now all of a sudden it's like, it feels like a joke. Like even cooking shows, they used to actually educate, and now it's just competition show after competition show after competition show, because it's easy to film in like one big chunk, and you can like, it's like reality TV instead of just like sitting in front of sitting in front of a television for 22 minutes listening to someone just behind a countertop telling you how to cook chicken. I miss those days, the good old days of Food Network, and now it's just a bunch of cooking shows.
You'll bring it back. You'll bring it back. How do they do Rumpelstiltskin and all his crap?
Well, Rumpelstiltskin's not in 2.
Yeah. Oh, okay. 4. Sorry, maybe.
Yeah, get
Rumpelstiltskin is also in 2, but he is animated differently in 4. Because remember when Prince Charm? Oh no, 3. Prince Charm, the one where Prince Charming is like an outcast and he comes to try the one with all the princesses.
I'm talking about number 2, my lord.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Number 3, my lord, number 3.
It's number 3 that Rumpelstiltskin is in.
No, but I do know
Heidi.
what you're talking about. But like,
You can get a free dysentery.
yeah.
We're giving them out for free.
No,
I guess
the actual
when you donate,
the
when you donate
the
to our cause.
actual condition of dysentery you will get for free.
I just don't think we should give it to them for free.
Oh, but they have to pay shipping and handling. That's how we
we'll
get
talk
it.
terms. We'll talk terms.
My people will talk to your people, and then they'll
My
talk
people will
about
talk to your
dysentery, the musical, the movical.
Yes. And
We're
that
really
will be coming
excited.
out in early 2029.
Yeah, and part one
Part
will
one.
be coming out
Part
in
one.
2028-9. As my wonderful fellow cohorts have said, Johnny Depp may or may not be in it. We forgot. A lot of things were on the cutting room floor.
Yeah.
None of the original cast will be coming back, unfortunately. Just
Due to scheduling and also
legal issues,
personality differences,
and budget, and Cece wanted an outrageous, $12. I was like,
$12 is reasonable. I don't know why
in
they're
this
complaining
economy.
so
if you think you're gonna get jury duty pay for your improv,
nah,
you better think again.
Nah, yeah, get wrecked.
So disrespected.
So
that's actually what jury duty pays you, though. $12 a day, at least in our state.
Do you ever have dysentery?
Do you have dysentery? Do you want to?
Then you should watch.
Oh yes,
Dysentery, the musical.
Yes, watch.
No, you should invest in
Invest
Dysentery
in
the
it.
musical, the movie version.
Yes, go ahead, Julia. Give them the star-studded cast that we have lined up playing.
Oh my God!
Comparable parts.
We have Tom Cruise. We have Catherine
do.
Hahn. We have
We do.
Beyonce.
We do.
We have Denzel. We have.
Yep, he's there for some reason. Pedro Pascal.
We have, Pedro Pascal. Yes.
Yep.
And for our narrator, Jeff Goldblum.
Yep, and Julie Taymor is directing it.
Oh.
Yep, she said that she wants to bring the same energy to Dysentery that she did with Spider-Man Turn Out the Dark.
Yeah, I heard that they might even bring in Greta Gerwig for some production. Yeah.
Yeah, she's
co-directing.
She is first AD, Greta Gerwig. And I heard that Terrence Howard and he did not get in. He is problematic, but it's okay because Taraji P. Henson will be stepping in the role of the Borginator.
The Borginator!
So get your wallets out.
That's right. Get your wallets out.
Look at the number below. It should call in. Yes, call in.
Oh my gosh, you guys, we got our first caller.
Oh my God!
Hello?
Who is it?
Would you like to donate to Dysentery?
Are you telling me that
would?
Oh!
Former President Barack Obama wants to donate?
That's right. So call in the next 3 hours to get in on our telethon.
Yes. And if you call within the next less than 3 hours, you yourself can get a free Dysentery plus shipping and handling. But look at Cece. Look at she got a spotlight on.
Hi.
Yeah, she got that halo lighting. The halo lighting on.
Nails did, hair did, fit did.
Heck yeah. Okay.
Whoa.
I'm in the cozy fit. They're gonna have to deal with it.
You look great. All right. I'm ready.
I want to fall off a cliff.
But luckily we're on a podcast, so that can't happen. Ladies and gentlemen, you're the only ones who can fall off cliffs because you're probably driving and listening to this. Why are you doing that? That's a health and safety concern, listening to us while driving.
That's right. You may just laugh yourself so hard into
die.
peeing yourself
Oh.
off of a cliff.
CC is me when I lie. That's right now. CC is me when I lie. It's like, don't worry, guys. It's just almond chocolate.
It's good stuff.
I put some almonds in some Swiss Miss.
The almonds may have made friends with all the booze.
I took the almonds and I soaked them in vodka, and then I drank the vodka.
I'm gonna deck your halls, bub. Jingle all the way.
That's a great movie,
guys.
by the way.
That's
That's so cool. Tangent time. I really want to play the giant throw burrito, the lawn version. I really want to play that.
Burrito?
There's a lawn version?
It's a giant stuffed burrito, and you throw it at people outside because they have the card game. And if you know the game, you know the game. The real ones know.
This.
Well, I don't know what you've heard so far, CC. You are borderline drunk.
Wow. Are you just gonna throw it in my face like that? Rude.
I'm so sorry. Okay, enough
Burrito
with the
in the
women's
face.
slander. No more women's slander in 2025, guys.
Starting now. Yeah, starting now.
Starting now.
A new leaf, Julia.
Respecting
running out of
women.
leaves.
Respecting
this is
women.
the last leaf he gets. No more leafy greens.
I hope he knows that.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm gonna cut this out of the episode so it won't be canon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good. Yeah. Let's let the man edit so he has control.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give you guys the villain edit. That'll be your Christmas gifts. CC, how was your Christmas?
It was very chill. It didn't feel like Christmas at all. I didn't even decorate this year. This was the first year that I wasn't with my family for the holidays. But I just FaceTime them, and we opened gifts together on FaceTime. And then my stepdad and I went to go see one of those drive-through light shows, which was really cool.
Aww.
So I like that. It was super fun. I've never done nothing like that before, so it was a good time. I relaxed. I did some self-care and just kind of chilled. And yeah, it was a comfy, cozy holiday, Julia. Yes.
Yes.
Good.
I think a lot of us needed that. A lot of us needed the break and the breath to just pause and reflect on the year before it's over, because it really just crept by us. It just ran.
Oh, and then I got the flu.
Oh,
the day after Christmas.
It feels like everyone got the flu. I talked to at least 6 people who got the flu either during or post Christmas. What in the world is going on here? Maybe your Christmases are getting a little too cozy. But my Christmas, to wrap it all up, ooh, that was a Christmas pun. My Christmas was the Christmas day came. Missouri decided to be as bipolar with its weather. There was sunlight. It was very warm, but also it was cold. I don't know what was going on. It was a Katy Perry song out there in Missouri. And I don't know, it didn't feel like Christmas. It didn't feel natural. I tried to enjoy it, but it wasn't as, I guess, I was happy to see my family. It was very nice to mingle with them. But, as you kind of get older and more Christmases go by, you're just wow, you kind of reminisce, and you have sad boy hours in your brain. You're just oh my gosh. I remember back in the day, I used to get Lego sets, and now I'm at the sock phase. I'm at the sock phase in our life.
Not socks. You know what? My brother asked for underwear this year. My mom was like, I don't know what to get him. And we're like, I guess underwear. But yeah, no, I think some people, it's gift giving is really nice to do. I think something that they don't want to buy for themselves, whether that means something nice or something functional. I think sometimes people don't like to buy functional things for themselves. It's not fun to spend your hard-earned money on, jumper cables. So one year my aunt gave me jumper cables and I was like, okay. But then at the same time, they came in handy and I didn't have to buy them. So you know what?
Yeah.
Bless.
No,
I
it's
feel
just
that.
yeah, it's just like we're in that new transition of like, why would I need Lego sets when I actually need, socks and I need pants because jeans are $60 for some reason and only going up in price. So it's like, give me a gas card for Christmas. What the heck? Why do I have a new Wii game?
Yeah. My grandma did gas cards for all of us
see?
one year.
Oh.
Yep. I literally asked my mom, she's like, what do you want for Christmas? I was like, satin sheets.
Ooh, yeah.
Give me that Egyptian cotton. I want
Yes, she said 600 thread count or nothing.
I said, I'm in my bougie girl era.
Yes.
I mean, I feel like I've always been in that era, but it's just coming along.
I think a goal for kind of transitioning towards our New Year's, I think one of our goals that I would love to do for our podcast is I would love for us to go to Halloween Horror Nights this year as a group and record. I think we should try it out because Julia's bracelet got me thinking. I was like, I want to go with my homies, get scared with the homies.
Yes.
So hopefully
scared
that'll be a
with the
goal.
homies.
But
I like that.
our lovely listeners, we have some New Year's resolutions that we'd like to read for you.
We do.
I can start off if you guys want me to.
Oh yeah, go for it, Jacob.
Fantastic. So my New Year's resolutions is starts off with number 1. I would like to start a new podcast. Sorry guys, I'm kind of done with this one. I want to start a new podcast with RuPaul, a resurrected Richard Nixon, and up and coming rapper Glorilla. Although I'm kind of now partial to Doechii. I'm kind of loving Doechii. So shout out to my girl Doechii. And this podcast with RuPaul, a resurrected Richard Nixon, and Doechii / Glorilla, we'll be talking about the effects of 80s action movies on global warming. It'll be a very serious podcast. It'll be on Roku for free. And we're going to have a Patreon so you guys can subscribe, pay us lots of money. And then I'll eventually run for president of the United States.
Well,
anyway.
When Cece and I are broke on the side of the street because you ditched our podcast, we will not be sending you money on Patreon. We will not be supporting your podcast.
Wow.
Yeah.
J-Cat, I know people. You might want to watch yourself.
Right.
I think
Who assassinated the president? I don't know.
Oh my god.
Cece, where were you on 9/11?
We already know where I was on 9/11.
No, better question, Cece. What were you doing? What were you doing on January 6th, Cece? What were you doing?
I'm brown.
And
you know what? You're right. You're right.
Do you have any more?
I do. Number 2. Remembering to set my clock back to 88 miles per hour. That's an inside joke. And yeah.
Shout out to whoever knows the inside joke.
Shout it out.
CC does not.
Nope.
And then number 3, make poulet sauté a la moringa for no other reason than to piss off the French. Basically, it's a very fancy dish, but it's like very simple. But I have this really fancy sauce book that's like massive, and I saw it in there once, and I was like, I detest the French. I know too much about French like culture. And I'm an American, so what's wrong with this picture? So I want to reclaim French dishes for America. I'm going to start with that dish and move my way through. So yeah, those are my New Year's resolutions.
Is the sauce thing kind of like breaking pasta for the French?
Breaking pasta?
Ooh, like
You
the
mean-
Italians when they hate when you snap the
mean-
pasta.
Yeah.
I think anything that involves courage or bravery offends the French. I think breaking spaghetti is too minute for that. Waking up in the morning and smiling is too much for a French person. I don't know why this turned into a French hate
Why are
podcast.
you just hating on the French? They might be listening to this. They're not going to support us anymore.
They do not give a crap.
Ooh, that was nice.
Thank you.
It was
but-
a shoulder for me.
Those are my resolutions. Who's up next?
I can go next.
Yes, Miss Cece, please.
All right. So, on a serious note, my first New Year's resolution this year is to officially evolve into my full Pokemon as Meg the Stallion.
Mm.
What?
Yes. I will be evolving fully. Hopefully I don't get captured, but I mean, there might not be a downside to that either. So,
Cece, what would be like your sound? Because you know how Pokemon have like the like they do like the chirp chirp or the
Like a
peek,
battle
peek,
cry.
yeah, like what is your Cece? I
What's
choose
your battle
you.
cry?
What is your battle cry?
Okay, I think it would just be period.
So you're like, Cece, I choose you.
Period. With a snap and a little lean.
So are you saying that like every rapper is just like a fully evolved, like Snoop Dogg was originally like Snoop Pup, and then he
Yes. Yes, he evolved.
did you?
He
Yeah,
got the double
actually-
G.
Yeah. You guys know how like Scooby Doo there's Scrappy Doo?
Mhm.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg used to be Snappy Doo. So
Yeah, I think I
Wow.
remember listening to that.
yeah.
I don't.
From Snap to Snoop.
Mhm.
Snap to Snoop.
Yes.
Any other resolutions, Cece? Please pay attention to social so you know when season 2 will be dropping. It'll be sooner than we think.
I'm
Period.
so excited. I'm so excited.
Period.
Thank you. And I guess we should maybe thank each other for going along this long. Wait,
Going
That's
along
grammar.
this long. Yes.
for sticking it out. I'm super duper excited. Season 2 is dropping. Maybe. Sorry.
You know what I want J-Cat to stick out?
Whoa.
His legs, so I know if he has pants on.
That's right. That's what I want in 2025. I want J-Cat to wear pants.
Hold on.
Not only do I want to know he's wearing pants, I
trying
want
to
to make
support
him
women.
wear pants.
I was trying to support women, and they just want to talk about clothing items.
Clothesmen! Clothesmen!
I'm sorry. You
Why
want
are
to
you
marry
so
Aaron? You wanna marry Aaron Taylor Johnson? Come on, you're not
Can
talking about.
fix him.
Sure. That's what you said. That's what Cece said about Kim Jong Un, and now look, we were banned.
No, it's what she said about JoJo Siwa
J-Cat!
and then Kim Jong Un.
That's right. Yeah. I have one
Slay
last
all
question.
day.
I have one last
Do
question.
shrooms.
No.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. See you in season 2.
I don't have my question anymore. Never mind. Thank you guys so much for
This
listening.
is a drug-free podcast. This is a drug-free podcast.
Yes. Thank you guys for listening. Tune in next time to hear more problematic things being Tune in next time to hear more problematic things being said.
Nobody
guess
can
we're
talk
all-
on this podcast.
Too giddy to talk.
Giddy to talk. Any potential employers? Hi.
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 Hello.
But I did have one final question. Who would be, if we were to add a 4th person to the podcast in season 3, who would it be? Ooh.
Ooh. I guess you'll just have to comment and give us ideas.
Yeah.
You'll have to tell us
no.
who do you want as a fourth person, or who do you want to replace Julia? We're
Wow.
looking.
So what I'm hearing here is if we have to replace Julia, it takes two people. That's what I'm hearing. Thank you.
No, it's just Aaron
Thank
Taylor
you.
Johnson.
Mom!
It's just Aaron Taylor
Mom!
Johnson.
I would accept that humbly.
Mhm.
If you had to trade me for Aaron Taylor Johnson.
No, wait,
Like
no,
a
if you guys are married, he's gonna be number 4.
No,
Mm.
no, they can only be. They can only rule of three on podcasts. Smash it. Yeah, action.
Smash mouth it. Somebody once told me
Give
the
The
just
world
was gonna
Photo-
hold me.
Photo-
Hey, this
Photoshop-
is to the
Photoshop.
shed.
Photoshop.
looking
kinda
kinda dumb with
dumb
the
with
the
the
finger and a
thumb
thumb
in
in
the
the
shape
shape
of
of
a
a
nail
nail
on her forehead.
Well,
Yeah, you stop coming in, don't stop coming in, don't stop coming in, don't stop coming in.
Awesome.
You got it.
All right, I'm gonna. Do you want me to stop recording?
Giggity
We're
giggity
done.
out.
Out.
I don't like this. I don't like this. I look crusty. Oh my gosh. I look so crusty. Why do I look so crusty? Why do I look so crusty? I don't like this.
Yeah, our barbecue here is probably fine, but
It's more
nothing like.
Yeah, it's Texas barbecue where down here you really are getting the southern vibe, you know.
I heard from North Carolinian that they believe that when they talk about barbecue, they only mean pork. Like they're not usually talking about like beef, which I didn't know that. I thought that was really cool. I was, so you're talking about ribs, and they're like beef ribs. I was like, okay, pork ribs, beef ribs. They're like, no, that's ribs and that's beef ribs.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if I trust. I don't trust the opinion of someone from a state that's that close to salt water. I feel like they've been drinking a little bit too much.
Apparently, they're like
too close.
peak barbecue is North Carolina, is what I've heard.
Okay, it's all right.
So maybe Kale can take a road trip and let us know.
Yeah, that is pretty close. I always forget that. That's another thing that's been so weird is being close to other places because, like, I know, like, we got Phoenix, but what you got? We got Phoenix, LA, Utah, or like New Mexico. Like, I mean, like, there's not a lot to choose from. You know what I mean?
You got
I
dust.
guess Vegas, but like here, like I can drive an hour to Kentucky if I wanted to. Hence, but and then like it's like a 4-hour drive to Atlanta, and like it's awesome, you know. It just I forget that on the East Coast they made the states a little smaller. And then,
Yes, they
the
didn't really
West
they didn't really understand states back then. They were just like that section was like, eh.
They're like that works.
After the Louisiana Purchase, I all went to hell.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot,
The state
Napoleon.
lines. And it is Giddy Gigmeisters. So
Giddy Gigmeisters.
giddy like you're excited, and then
Giddy
gig like a job.
Hi, my name is Cale Klein, and you were listening to the Giddy Gigmeisters podcast. Like that?
Yep.
Maybe more excited.
Sorry, that was practice.
I'm joking. You were just trying to say it right. I was joking.
Giddy Gigmeisters podcast. Okay, I'm ready. Hi, my name is Cale Klein, and you are listening to the Giggy. And you were listening to Giggy. Hold on, run it back one more time. Hi, my name is Cale Klein, and you were listening to the Giddy Gigmeisters podcast. I'm just going to give you a bunch of these. This is like what gets me so happy. Hi, my name is Cale Klein, and you were listening to the Giddy Gigmeisters podcast. Welcome back, guys. My name is Cale Klein, and you are listening to the Giddy Gigmeisters podcast.
It's like the fake chew, the like bubble gum from the Big League Chew. It's not even like anything you can light up.
No,
that's my grandpa.
I had Big League Chew once. It was disgusting. It was like the blue raspberry flavor. Yeah, it wasn't cool.
Ooh.
I didn't feel cool.
I've only had grape, and I don't like grape.
I like grape soda. Grape fizzy soda I can do. Like I think that's about it for me. But it's a fake grape flavor anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
I
It's just
don't
a bunch of
like fake
sugar.
grape. Fake grape flavor?
I'm sorry, but
Grape is fake.
you like fake kids solving fake mysteries.
Yeah. I don't taste them. And we're gonna scooch in.
Cece, do you have any ghosts today? Because I feel like there was a ghost last episode and we didn't shout ghost, but I definitely feel like I saw a ghost last
I did
episode.
not have anybody in here, so don't freak me out. Yeah, there was nobody here last time we recorded, so that's freaky.
We'll just go
The
ahead and
shirt
blend
is
towel.
trauma, and improv is the cleanser, the
Improv
palate.
is healing. Yes.
We're also trauma.
Sometimes also trauma. Depends.
Do you guys remember the Barney movie where there's like a dinosaur egg in a barn? Am I crazy?
Yeah.
No. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Just making sure.
No, yeah, you're crazy.
I have so many Barney DVDs.
I had none except the Barney movie on VHS. Julia, thank you so much for leading this episode. Is there
Thank you.
Do you want to do like a really quick improv game before we go? Is there like a just like
Zip!
a one zap?
Me too.
Zap, zap, zap. Oh my god.
That sounded like
probably what you meant.
that sounded like the Reese's Puff commercial.
Reese's Puff. Peanut butter chocolate flavor. Reese's Puffs. That was the best commercial. That was the only reason
that went hard.
That I will be ingrained in my brain forever.
The only other one that goes as hard as that one is Education Connection. Get connected for free.
I just had like
connection.
I just had a whole like PTSD early 2000s flashback to watching Cartoon Network on TV and seeing those commercials.
Yeah,
and the Your Child Can Read commercials. Oh my gosh. Your child can read with like that whole like program. And my mom was like, I'm gonna get that for you. And I already had like I was like 13. So what the heck?
The dumb people.
But thank you guys so much. Thank you for listening to this. You will probably be hearing us do a lot more improv on the podcast going forward.
Facts.
Disprove my statement. Disprove that statement.
Facts.
Go ahead, Cece. Gaslight me. Go ahead. It's fine. Go ahead. So see what you got. Let's see what you got.
You're not a stranger.
Don't gaslight me like that.
Oh, you're gonna pretend you know me.
Oh, you think you know me?
You know me. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And that's the end of the
Correct. Goodbye forever.
I'm
Julia Grace Jones, and this has been the Giddy Gigmeister podcast, season 2. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Dun, dun.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Dun, dun.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yep.
You love me.
Yep.
Yeah, whatever.
Yep. Yep.
Here's what can be inferred about the host Cece. She is playful and teasing, confident and expressive, intrigued and engaging, emotional and empathetic, open-minded with a fresh perspective, and slightly stubborn / skeptical.
Okay. You guys would tell me if I was really like that, right?
Of course. Of course. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did you guys have any questions? Like maybe like one
Yeah,
or
I
two
need to
short
know every
questions?
single location that you were at.
Oh my goodness. We went from because we had a West Coast and East Coast tour, and then we went to Germany and South Africa. Um, oh my goodness. I don't think I could list every single place we went to because there was just so many. There were like nearly over 100,000 miles plus,
Oof.
all over the place. It was incredible. It was a lot of fun. So much
Was it
fun.
like
Like
logical travel, like where it'd be like country to country to country to country, or would it be like you're jumping back and forth to like
it's
big?
uh, logic when it comes to, I guess, kind of the movement of the Holy Spirit is a little bit like human logic versus like supernatural logic. It was definitely, it was just if a place wanted an event, we usually like found a way to do it. Like even if it was like Kentucky to New Jersey to, oh wait, we just got booked in um like North Carolina, and then, oh, we need to go back to Kentucky. So
Mm,
it's literally
okay, you bounced around
serving,
quite a bit
yeah,
then.
bounced around, serving a need, really. Finding a spot, serving a need, and that's really kind of the most important aspect. Because I think what a lot of people don't think about is like we went to some like towns that I didn't even know existed. Like they were smudged between two giant cities, and this
Mm.
small town never, like you just never would have known it. You would have just passed by it. But then there's a rich history. There's a richness of culture and people there,
Like
and
Radiator
you're able,
Springs.
like Radiator Springs, where you
There's
go
a
and
little
you
pit
meet.
spot stop.
Yeah, and all the people were cars for some reason. It was really weird.
They all
Um,
get some weird backstories.
but yeah, I'm gonna cut my segment off there just so we can kind of keep time. But yeah.
Okay, but
See?
I know, hold on. I really do need to know where your favorite place was, though. Like, that's really, really important.
Yeah.
Ooh, my favorite place. Um, do. We were in California. It was like Whittier, California. And it's south enough where it's like near San Diego. It's like close to San Diego. It was just really pretty. The hills were so pretty, and the temperature was really nice. If I had to kind of maybe give an alternative, I really enjoyed South Africa. Um, we went, we were literally on the border of the Indian Ocean. We went to this kind of
Ooh.
like this privately owned hotel
Ooh.
because we were for a safari. We stayed overnight at this hotel before we went to this safari, and so yeah, it was beautiful. It had a restaurant, and we were like the only guests staying at at the hotel, so we got to like eat a bunch of like really awesome like seafood fresh from the freshly
Ooh.
caught and things like that, and then we got to take a boat tour on the river, and there's houses all over the place. So it's like I've never seen a boat garage where it's like literally it's the water,
What?
and then there's a garage. There's literally a garage, a ramp, and then a garage door, and you literally just ride your boat right up into the garage, up the ramp, and it
What?
closes. And I was like all these
That's cool.
houses, and they were like how expensive are these houses? I want to get one. And they were like in the millions, and we were like American millions, and he's like yes. And we were like,
Oh.
oh.
Yeah.
That or Las Vegas, because we got to go.
Oh.
What's the indoor mall with the river? I'm gonna
The Venetian,
the Venetian. We got to go into the
my
Venetian, and we got to
favorite
take a
one.
boat tour, and
Mm.
it was so cool. It was so cool. It was so cool. We
Did
got
they
to
sing to
see
you?
the
Because I went during
yes.
COVID and he's like, we're not supposed to sing to you. But since I told him I was a theater person, he was
Hmm.
like, I'll sing very, very quietly for you under my mask.
Aw.
Oh my God, he's in love with me. And it was beautiful. I was so grateful he did. He had a gorgeous voice. It definitely was not quiet at all. He was not sneaky.
No, he
He
had an
was not
amazing.
slick.
We had an opera singer who had sang with was it Audra McDonald? Um he got the she's in the new version of Gypsy now on the Tony Awards and things like
Dang.
and then the Tony Awards, but she's like one of the most powerhouse Tony like powerhouse black women in theater right now. But he had an amazing voice. I have video of it. It's like the Venetian was so cool. The gelato, it was beautiful. We got to just spend some time and just walk around. So if you can ever go to the Venetian, it's the boat trip for like 40 people, uh, was very expensive, but
Oh,
it
yeah.
was very well worth it and it was so much fun. It was so much fun. I loved
How
it.
did you get all 40 people into one of those tiny little gondolas, I wonder?
No, we took like we went in a different section. Yeah. We all fit, Julia. We all fit in the gondola, and the opera singer was floating on the ocean, on the river singing.
It's like the clown car of gondolas. It's just 40 Christian dancers sitting on each other's shoulders. I don't know. Sorry,
But
that was
no.
them stacking.
Yeah. But yeah, that's probably some of my favorite places. Yeah.
That sounds so amazing. Ugh, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy
Thank you very
you got
much.
to have that experience. Ugh, that's incredible. And it's not going to be the last one. I'm manifesting it for you. You're welcome.
Thank thank
That's
you.
right. The beginning.
I'm receiving. Oh my goodness.
Thank you
Well,
for asking, Cece, because JCat was just going to leave that out.
Right.
JCat was like,
I
yeah,
was.
like
I
we
was.
went
I
and
was.
we danced.
I was.
Completely neglected the fact that he's out here choreographing for like a whole team of people and just like that's what he's doing
literally.
on the road and like how he's just like out here being amazing. I don't know.
It's like,
I
oh,
don't know.
nothing special, you know, just a regular Tuesday.
Just jetting around and going to Kentucky twice in 1 week and
Oh
dancing
my
for the
goodness.
masses. Check out whenever you're ready. You are our man of the hour.
So unfortunately, I have to. I have to. I have to dip for like maybe 5 minutes. I'm sorry, but we also didn't do fit check, so that's also a thing we didn't get to do. I know
Oh, well,
you guys
since
are.
JCat is gonna get up anyway, we can see if he has pants on and check
You
out
are
his
right. You're so right.
Oh. Oh no. Oh.
What? And I'm just like, man, they don't do comedy like that no more. They don't.
She's like, did you see what they did? It was good.
It was funny.
Oh.
Oh no, I was gonna say I'm really excited for Five Nights at Freddy's 2 also. I already picked the date that I'm gonna go see it, and I'm gonna go see it at the drive-in.
Fun. My only advice for drive-ins is sometimes dark movies are harder to see. Like I went to go see The Invisible Man there 3 separate times because that was during COVID and that was one of the only movies they were showing and my friends kept picking that movie. So but it was very dark and hard to see. And so that would be my only concern with a horror movie, any horror movie, not just Five Nights, but that is
I loved Hunger Games, like the
So
whole series.
Have you read any of the new books?
There's new books?
Okay, girl. So a couple years ago, she released Ballad of Snakes and Songbirds, and it's President Snow when he's 18.
Okay, I love a flashback.
So it goes back to the past and explains kind of like his like story and like what it explains a little bit why he doesn't like Katniss so much. Like you're just like, why does he hate this girl from District 12? Like why, right? And it's because he's got some history.
Ooh, okay,
so,
okay.
And they tie in Effie Trinket too and how she got her start and her and Haymitch. Oh no, sorry, that's the next book. So recently this year she released Sunrise on the Reaping, which is Haymitch's story. And it made me cry. It made me cry.
Okay, well, I now have some new books on my list to read.
Yes. And I don't think she's gonna stop, honestly, because there have been like almost 100 Hunger Games that have happened in her history, so she can literally do every single one, and we'd all just be like,
right, literally. She can make
First
up
Hunger
whatever
Games
at
ever?
this point.
That would be
Oh
crazy.
my
That would
God,
go hard.
that would be that would be so good.
My
I'll pitch
friend,
the idea.
oh, my friend had this idea that maybe Mags is the 50th Hunger Games, like the second quarter quell. Mags, the old
Oh,
lady from Phoenix.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I was like, that's interesting. But no, it is cool diving into the world of those characters and seeing how the Hunger Games develops over time, because they didn't just start off doing it. They had to kind of figure it out. So,
Right.
but yeah, I'm a big fan. They have a theme park. There's a Lionsgate theme park over in, I don't know if it's in Japan or, I want to go though. I think we should go.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, and are you happy?
Yeah, I am.
Oh.
I'm not.
Yeah, Jacob's
'Cause-
jealous that I replaced him.
Oh no, not that.
Oh.
I have
What's
no
in China?
context. I have no context of what has just happened. I just heard that, and I don't know what we're talking about. What are we talking about?
We're talking about J-Cat's jealousy.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I just like dropped hot tea on my hands.
Oh,
Ow, ow.
Yeah, so like I got some great degree burns there. Anyway, we're back.
anyway.
Oh my god! This is the beginning of the episode, and now we're doing Fit Check.
Yes! You guys, wait, why is it dark only at my house?
That's creepy.
Yeah, this is definitely all natural lighting.
This is
Yeah, it
this
is a little
is
creepy at your house, actually. Hopefully there's
it's
no
the
ghosts
more
today.
it's
I mean, I do have a portal in my bathroom, so
again.
we might see the ghost here or there. But I said stay out of frame.
Your ghost takes notes?
Yeah.
Wow, it's so well trained.
Yeah, but
How'd
does
you
your
do that?
ghost have a
It makes
have
my
a
bed sometimes too.
Oh!
Yeah, but does your ghost have a fit check? Oh.
Oh!
Wow. What a horrible. Anyway, CC, take
Crazy
over because I
reroute.
suck at this. I suck at this.
Okay.
Until next time, Gigmeisters out.